What's good, YouTube gang? Welcome back to Jambisco and TV. I don't know my boy Jambisco back with another crazy update. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you like more updates like this. Let's jump right now. Yes, man, people. As you know, today is Thursday, May 30th, 2024, the final day for the decision on Vybz Kartel Habeas Corpus appeal, and a lot of people have been anxiously waiting for the final decision. And a lot of people was in good hopes, had good spirits, and started speculating after the Gleaner posted this video, basically showing security being heightened around the courtroom where Vybz Kartel court case was taking place. Take a look. People, that video got a lot of people talking, a lot of people speculating maybe whether or not the world boss would be free or not. And unfortunately, just a few hours after the post was made, it seems that unfortunately the final verdict came around where Vybz Kartel was actually denied bail. Yeah, man, people, sad story. Now, was doing a little bit of more digging for information and did come across this article from Dancehall magazine. I give you a lot more information on the situation. Yeah, the article said Vybz Kartel denied bail. It said dancehall star Vybz Kartel and his co-accused Sean Storm Campbell and Andre St. John were denied bail on Thursday, May 30th. Judge Andrea Thomas, after hearing arguments in a habeas corpus application filed on their behalf, ruled that their continued detention was not in breach of the Constitution. Thomas said that in the absence of a verdict or acquittal by the Privy Council, the charge of murder remains in effect. The court session, which was reportedly delayed due to large turnout, was moved to a larger courtroom before the ruling was delivered. The Observer reported that a contingent of members of Jamaica Constabulary Force and Jamaica Defence Force were stationed outside the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston on Thursday afternoon. And here's also a picture of that heavy security presence at Kingston Supreme Court of Vybz Kartel ruling. Now, the habeas corpus application was filed on May 13th by lawyers representing Vybz Kartel, Campbell, and St. John. They claimed that the Privy Council had not issued an order for clients' continued detention, that therefore they should be released. The move came after the Privy Council, in its March 14 ruling, quashed the men's 2011 murder conviction of Clive Lizard Williams, citing juror misconduct, and ordered that Jamaica's appeal court should decide if a retrial is necessary. The application sought that their release ahead of the Court of Appeals scheduled hearing on a trial, which is set to begin on June 10th. The fourth individual involved in the case, Carrier Jones, was excluded from the application as he is also engaged in a separate legal matter. During arguments on the application, Lisa White, an attorney representing the Attorney General's chambers, contended that it was premature, explaining it is lawful for them to remain detained until appeal court decides the matter. Although the convictions have been quashed, the charges still stand. They are still charged with murder and the prosecution remains active. She's emphasized the quashing of their convictions means that existing charges could be present at a new trial. The applicants will not be re-arrested or recharged, as the Privy Council did not acquit them, but indicated that the convictions were unsafe. Kartel and his co-accused, who have served over 12 years in prison, have consistently denied involvement in Williams' death. In statement last month, he expressed confidence that the Court of Appeal, which previously upheld his conviction, would now do the right thing. I am also very confident the Court of Appeal in Jamaica will do the right thing in the name of equity, fairness, and justice, and free us, Kartel said. Some people have expressed their concern to me that retrial may be ordered, but to them I say, albeit with my limited knowledge of the law, what is there to retry, he added. He continued, with that being said, the most important point to me is that I am an innocent man, so in reality, I'm not in the least bit worried, as I know I will be acquitted and go home to my family who have not been together with over 10 years. During the original trial, prosecutors had relied on telecommunication evidence, including a text message stating that Williams, whose body was never found, had been chopped up fine, and the key eyewitness, Lamar Weechow, who testified that Williams was murdered at Kartel's home in Avondale, St. Andrew on August 16, 2011, after they were summoned there over missing guns. Kartel defense has challenged the admissibility of the telecommunication evidence, arguing that the police had obtained it in breach of the Jamaican constitution. They had also questioned Charles' credibility and cited his inconsistent account of the events, including Charles' letter to a public defender, which stated that he saw Williams after August 16, 2011, and that the police had pressured him to give a conflicting statement. In similar case, the Bahamas' Simeon Bain, the so-called Burger King killer, spent 13 years in prison before the Privy Council quashed his conviction and recommended that the Court of Appeal determine whether he should be retried. The Bahamas court subsequently ordered that Bain be released, citing the passage of 13 years since the crime, the impracticality of a retrial amidst a heavy backlog of cases, and the anticipated ordeal a new trial would entail for Bain, the victim's family, and the public. Yeah, man, people. So as you can see it right there, so yeah, man. Unfortunately, it seems that Vybz Kartel was denied bail by Judge Andrea Thomas on Thursday, May 30th, saying that his detainment did not violate his constitution, right? And that, yeah, basically saying that him being detained until the Court of Appeal decides if he's going to go through a retrial does not violate his constitution, right? That says, basically saying that Vybz Kartel and his co-accused is still being charged for murder, and there's no reason for them to be arrested because they're already they're already been locked up. So them be remaining detained until the Court of Appeal decide whether or not they're going to be retried does not violate the constitution, right? But Isat Buchanan's team was also saying that a similar situation arose in Bahamas, where apparently Mr. Bain was locked up. The Privy Council squashed the previous conviction, and Bahamas throughout the case actually released him because 13 years already passed since the retrial, saying that retrial was basically impossible. So Isat Buchanan, using that law, is basically saying, they should do the same for Vybz Kartel, basically. Yeah, people. Unfortunately, it seems that the teacher, Vybz Kartel and his co-accused were actually denied bail. You know what I'm saying? Very unfortunate situation. But do you want to see the world boss get out? Do you want them free up the teacher? But unfortunately, Judge Andrea Thomas, denied bail for world boss. You see me? I say so. And that's what we're there right now, people. Guys, we're going to wait for the Court of Appeal date where they will decide whether or not they will free him or go for a retrial. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, people, real sad situation, real sad turn of events. But let me know anything, people. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with this decision by Judge Andrea Thomas? Should they free the world boss? Should they free Vybz Kartel? Let me know anything in the comment section. You don't know. Yeah, man, I don't know. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. More updates coming. You already know what time it is. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other. Love you guys.
Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie.